Hey friends, Karen Basket DIYer here. Okay, you guys, it's almost Christmas, and no, this is not necessarily a Christmas themed tumbler, but I just thought it would be fun to film a video for you guys in front of some of my fun Christmas decor. So the tumbler that I have for you today was created with tissue paper that was left over from one of my daughter's wedding showers. So I just saved that out of the bag and thought I'm gonna use that on a tumbler someday. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're a regular, thanks so much for coming back. I drop tumbler tutorials every Sunday and Thursday at 6 a.m. So I hope you'll ring that notification bell and be on the lookout for tumbler tutorials each week. Okay, so this is the tumbler that I have for you today. Stay wild. Like I said, created with tissue paper, vinyl, glitter, lots of different things. So just stay tuned, follow along, and I'll walk you through the steps and show you how I created this one. Okay, so my tumbler is sanded and prepped and ready for whatever I'm about to do to it, which is I'm gonna mix Bright Tone and Flip'nAwesome's Rosie Beige and create a little mixture to apply to my tumbler, okay? These can be mixed and it is a-okay. And then I'm gonna brush this on, and this is gonna be my base coat for my glitter, okay? I could have just used Flip'nAwesome alone or just use Bright Tone, but I have not tried this before, and so I wanted to. You know, it helps. If I'm just applying Flip'nAwesome, it's a little thicker, so Bright Tone thins it down a bit, and this should provide really good coverage for my glitter. And I'm just using a brush. This could be a total disaster, but we're gonna find out together. Okay, I just let that spin for about 20 to 30 seconds. And now then I'm going to use this Twilight Beach, which is my favorite gold, and it's from Makerflo. And I'm going to shake it through the shaker holes right onto my tumbler. And I'm just shaking it on here, allowing it to lay flat, hopefully. Basically, the lighter that I can sprinkle it on without dumping it will allow the Bright Tone Flip'nAwesome mixture to absorb, or the glitter to absorb into that mixture, and then it helps it to just lay flatter quicker. And now I'm gonna hit the bottom. All that excess that falls on the paper, I'm just tipping my paper up and sprinkling it onto the bottom. That way I don't have to worry about taking my tumbler off the turner. What I just did, mixing my Flip'nAwesome with my Bright Tone, you know, I said I didn't know how much I mixed. Sorry about that, super up close. I believe, oh my goodness, I can't see. I did about 5, maybe 7.5 milliliters total mixture. Again, I don't know how much Flip'nAwesome. I just squirted it in there and then added my Bright Tone to it. But you guys, that was like a step saver, okay? Number one, because I got my base coat on there. And normally, I do, you know, add my Flip'nAwesome and then I pour my glitter over the top of it, but sometimes it's patchy and you have to recoat it and it doesn't always stick because it dries really fast. So adding the Bright Tone to it allowed me to apply it thicker to the tumbler. The glitter absorbed into it and I got really great coverage. So I like that. And you may already do it this way. I don't know, but that was a new one for me, okay? Let me have my moment of glory. Okay, there it is spinning after all that glitter's applied, and you can see that some of it's trying to lay down flat still. And here in a little bit, I might try pressing down on it, but then again, I don't want to mess with a good thing. So I am happy with that coverage. And the technique I'm gonna be doing later on, it's all gonna look great in the end. I'm not at all worried about it. So I really like applying glitter that way. Even though that was my first time, I think I will be doing that more in the future. Hope that was helpful for you. Okay, I'm just sealing this up with glitter glue. And I got really great coverage with that paint method, you know, paint bright tone method. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Now I'm just applying my first layer of bright tones since that glitter layer is nice and dry. I'm a little bit generous here, that way it fills in any nooks, crannies, holes, whatever. So I put about 3 layers of bright tone on this tumbler now, and I did a level sand, or actually I just take wet sandpaper and go all over the whole thing, but you can still see some bumps and ridges, but not really worried. Down here, it didn't get great coverage like I thought I did with that glitter and paint and stuff, but it's all getting covered up. This is tissue paper that came with one of my daughter's wedding gifts. So I'm actually gonna just take this tissue paper, tear it up into small pieces, and just kind of do some fun patchwork on here. And I'll still have gold exposed. I'll be able to cover up. That's why I'm not really worried about the bottom. But right now I'm just gonna tear up some pieces of paper to kind of see where I want it to go, and then apply it using glitter glue and a cheapy makeup brush from the dollar store. So whenever you're applying your tissue paper with the glitter glue, you just want to be extra careful not to press down too hard on your tissue paper. Be pretty light-handed because you can risk tearing it or wrinkling it up. I just use pretty light brush strokes. It doesn't look like I'm being very delicate with it, but I really am. Again, just use light brush strokes, especially when going over the edges. You want to sweep outward around the edges and not, you know, sweep against the edge, because you can cause it to fold up on you. And just be really sure and certain that you've covered every single edge of your tissue paper. But I think that's really cute. And just a little unique and different. Just a different, you know, different design idea. I'm sure people have done tissue paper on tumblers many times before, but this is just what I'm going with. Next, I had cut out some vinyl leopard spots, as you see here, and I am just applying those all throughout the open gold glitter areas. I wanted to keep mine fairly spaced out because the small pattern was already kind of busy on the tissue paper. So I just wanted this to be like spaced out. Next, I applied my bright tone, and every 4 hours I applied a new layer, and just achieved a pretty stinking smooth finish so that I would be able to apply my decal next. So the vinyl that I'm going to be using for my decal is called Gold Brushed Chrome, and I have found that the best setting to cut this on is right between iron-on and light cardstock there on your Cricut. So it just cuts best for me. Then I just use black vinyl for my offset and got that weeded out and layered those together. I like to layer before I apply to my tumbler. I'm just using my makeshift little scraper there because I keep losing my actual Cricut scraper, so I just folded up some cardboard and taped it and created my own, and guess what? It works great. So got that applied to the tumbler. I think this turned out so super cute. I just really like that gold brushed chrome with the black offset up against all these browns and golds and blacks here. Now then I'm just applying more Brite tone every 4 hours, another layer until I get that super scream and shine that we always go for. And here you can see I achieved it, and it is beautiful. I love this tumbler so much. I had several different ideas in mind when creating this, but in the long run, I'm so happy I stuck with my original plan, and it just looks so great. I hope that you have been encouraged to try maybe tissue paper or other things after seeing this. You know, I just love to hear from you guys, so be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I just really do hope that everyone has a wonderful Christmas season with your family. Thanks so much for watching.